Woodpeckers in Class 4 Elms. This is Miss Jewett here. Today we're going to turn the Giant's Necklace into a script again for the second time. So I just wanted to run back through the features of how to turn a story into a script. If you remember, you always start by setting the scene in the present tense. You say where the characters are and what they're doing. So this is going to be mine. So Cherry sits transfixed, listening to the young miner's story in a cave in Boat Cove. So this is my setting the scene. Cherry sits transfixed, listening to the young miner's story in a cave in Boat Cove. And there shows I've written it in the present tense. Then if you remember, the next thing you do is put the name of the first person to speak in the margin. So I'm going to put Miner, so I don't know his name. Then I've got my colon, then I'm going to have him speaking. Remember, you don't use inverted commas because we know who's speaking because the name is in the margin. So, to start with, the mine was a huge success. It did incredibly well, and so did we. So I've got the miner saying, to start with, the mine was a huge success, it did incredibly well, and so did we. And I think there would be a good place for me to put in my first stage direction. So for my stage direction, I'm going to have him taking a deep breath and wiping his brow. So far I've got Cherry sits transfixed, listening to the young miner's story in a cave in Boat Cove. So there's my setting the scene. Then I've got Miner. To start with, the mine was a huge success. We did incredibly well, and it did incredibly well, and so did we. Then I've got my stage direction, taking a deep breath and wiping his brow. Then I'm going to have him carrying on. Tragically, the mine collapsed in 1865. We died soon after. Then I'm going to have Cherry on the next line, and then again I'm going to have a colon. Then I'm going to have her speaking, but I'm not going to put inverted commas. And I'm going to use a stage direction first, staring in bewilderment. So your ghosts. Then I have another stage direction, backing away, visibly upset. So this is what I've got so far, guys. Cherry sits transfixed, listening to the young miner's story in a cave in Boat Cove. Miner. To start with, the mine was a huge success. It did incredibly well, and so did we. Taking a deep breath and wiping his brow. Tragically, the mine collapsed in 1865. We died soon after. Cherry, staring in bewilderment. So your ghosts, backing away, visibly upset. That's the beginning of my script. Have a go at yours. Remember, set the scene in the present tense, then have a new line for each speaker. Remember to put your colon in, no inverted commas, and use stage directions in the present tense as well. Take care, everyone. Looking forward to seeing your work. Speak to you soon. Bye.